When I first ran for the school board and was first elected to our school board, the historical pattern was pretty much a 5% tax increase every year. There were exceptions to that. Some years they were a little higher, a little bit lower, but if you were to look at the 5 to 10 year average before Act 1, they were roughly 5% tax increases. In the post-Act 1 environment, we've seen that continue to trend down. The last couple of years, the Act 1 index itself was fairly low. So, for example, we've had a 3% tax increase. We've had this year essentially no tax increase. So the number is trending to be probably at least half of what it historically was before the Act 1 environment. A number of different stars had to line up just right for us to be able to start this discussion in the budget season with the possibility of having no tax increase. And the first of those is that we had to have a labor picture that we were fairly certain of. And what I mean by that is the one biggest expense that any school district has is the salaries and benefits of teachers and administrators. And we were able to offer 3 years ago a retirement incentive that moved about 20 to 25 of our most highly compensated teachers off the salary scale, and to either attrit some of those positions, meaning we didn't have to replace them, or bring in teachers at a significantly lower salary scale. We had also asked our teachers to contribute more to their health care premium. And the other thing that we did is we were able to bring our 3 previous budget years in actually under budget.
And how does the healthcare consortium work? You were looking at one rate for your teachers and then decided to partner with other districts.
Right. So there was some discussion that began last summer about the creation of a consortium that consists of Delaware County school districts all joining one healthcare consortium. And when we put together our preliminary budget, those discussions were just in the works. It wasn't really clear whether it was going to happen or whether it wasn't going to happen. So when we passed our preliminary budget, we expected our health care premium to be at a certain level. And about 4 weeks later, when the consortium really actually happened, and it happened just before we passed our final budget, we found out that we could join the consortium, and as a result of joining the consortium, we were going to save over $200,000 in our health care premiums. So one of the things that we decided to do when we went in to pass our final budget was to take that money and pass it on to the taxpayer, and is a large reason why we were able to actually slightly reduce our taxes this year, because our health care premium came in lower than what we had initially planned for, thanks to the development of the consortium.